This is GoFISHn's Brian McClintock, and I'm here with Captain Tom Hughes. We just had a nice day out on the Chesapeake. Fishing was a little tough though today.
Yes, it was.
But Tom, tell me a little bit about the Chesapeake and why you like fishing it so much.
Sure. I enjoy it because there's usually a lot of nice striped bass around. Every now and then there's some bluefish, croakers, and it just seems to be a lot of fish, especially this time of year. About starting in mid-June until about December the 1st. We have the nursery up here, which enables us to have a lot of fish ranging from 14 to about 24 inches. They're too small to go out to the ocean, and they're still growing, and they stay in the Chesapeake Bay, Maryland portion while they're doing that.
And Tom, how long have you been doing this? Obviously an Orvis guide. How have you set up your business and your guiding business and your partnership with Orvis?
I started guiding in 2000, light tackle and fly fishing, and then in 2004 I started it full time, and that made it possible for me to become an Orvis endorsed fly fishing guide about 2008, and I've been doing it since then and get a lot of clients through Orvis, and we do a lot of fly fishing and a lot of light tackle, whatever the client wants to do.
I see the CCA Maryland hat, and you're on the board of directors for the state. How important is conservation to what you're doing as a full-time professional guide?
Well, what the CCA does basically is we want to protect the fisheries. We don't want anybody to stop from fishing or anything like that, but there's times when we have to assist Maryland Department of Natural Resources to do such things as our favorite fish in Maryland has been a yellow perch. And since the mid-90s, we were doing surveys and gave that information to the DNR, and they went over to find out that they had to shut some rivers down and so on so this fishery could grow. And as of last year, it really came back strong. Kids are out there catching fish again. That's the first fish that comes up in the year in the salt water. It's a family type fish, and they're out there doing it. We're real proud of that. And we're also addressing the oyster problem in the state of Maryland, and we're all trying to help Maryland DNR and the governor of Maryland get these programs going with the floats and things like that to help. The oyster actually helps clean the water along with the menhaden.
And Tom, the last question is, you've been on GoFISHn for a few months now. What do you think of the site so far? And how do you hope that it helps grow your business as you continue to guide out here on the Chesapeake?
I think it's a nice site. There's a lot of information on there for just a regular angler who wants to target a fish. They can go in there and click on striped bass or largemouth bass or whatever, and that'll take him to sites that have information about that. So it's a very good learning tool for anglers that are not just getting into it, anglers that have questions, and they can put questions on there where they'll actually get answers from professional guides, because most of us, we like to teach, and that's we look forward to doing that and help people out. So it's going to be a good site. It is a good site. I think it's growing, and it's going to be a little bit better.